Hello and happy Christmas Eve to you all. I hope you're having a lovely day, whatever you are up to. Now it is the final day of our advent calendar. So that means two things. One, we get to complete our stamp set and you will need your envelope. And two, it's the very last day of our advent calendar. So before I forget, I want to say a big thank you to each and every one of you who purchased the 2021 advent calendar and has been joining me here every day with our makes and opening our calendar doors. I hope you've had a lot of fun, because I definitely have. So should we get opening our final day? I'm going to pop that down. So last one in our box. We should think about how we could recycle this, shouldn't we? So opening day number 24. There we go. Squeaky day. Oh, wasn't it squeaky the last one? And then, let's get this opening, shall we? Look, those beautiful little stellar flower heads. So far, oh, I didn't do me so far. Jumping around, aren't I? So anyway, so far we have had Just Because, You, Get Well Soon, and Thank and Miss. And now we've got some lovely stellar flower heads. Let's see what else is in that envelope, shall we? Let's get opening it. Around there. Ooh, nearly dropped my envelope. So can you see you've got a beautiful frame? If I turn it around you can see it better on the packaging. She's got a beautiful frame with our lovely little Stella. And if you notice, that frame is the same size as your mini polyplate circle, and you'd also be able to get your painted circle behind there. And the Stella flower head, what have I done with them? There they are. On your stamp there is the same size, or should be the same size as the one on your ephemera. Cool, hey? And each and every one of those little stamps fit inside our beautiful little frame. See how it all works together now. So if you fancy crafting along today, this is what you're going to need. So it's our final make using our advent calendar for 2021. So let's get going, shall we? I have got some lovely pink. So it is Victorian Velvet. So we're just going to pop that on the desk. Give it a quick spritz. And then we're going to do a quick splatter. So let's just splatter all over. Just like that. There we go. Make sure you take it off your brush as well. And then we're just going to dry this using our heat gun, and then we can put our second colour on. Right, so that's our pink done. And now, there it is, I'm going to find my peeled paint. I'm going to pop a little bit of peeled paint down. I'm going to do exactly the same. So, quick spritz. And, oops. I'm going to turn it around so I get splatters in a different pattern this time. Just like that. That should be enough. Make sure I clean my brush out. And my desk. And let's get this one dry too. That should be all dry. I'm just going to uncurl it so it's nice to stamp onto. There we go. Right, and then I'm just going to take our lovely frame and I'm going to ink it up. All the way around. Just make sure you get it all inked. There we go. Put my lid back on. And then I'm going to splat this right in the centre. So there is no right or wrong way. You can have your flowers at the top, flowers at the side, flowers at the bottom. Completely up to you. I'm just going to stamp it right in the centre, because it's going to be our focal. So make sure you press all around the frame. And then our beautiful Stella and foliage. There you go. And don't forget as well, your mini polyplate will fit in that, whether it's your mini polyplate, your painted mini polyplate, your painted circle, sorry, mini polyplate, or your distress circle, all will fit behind that one. I'm just going to dry that with my heat gun. Right, I was going to colour it in with my pens, but I think I'm going to paint it actually. So that was just popping the lid back on. I'm going to grab my peel paint because we splattered this in the background, so let's get painting with it as well. Put that there. I'm just going to start by colouring in with foliage. These are the leaves we've got. Just like that. This side. Work a bit more in. Add a little bit of the deeper colour towards the base of the flower. Sorry, the base of a leaf. I always get my petals and my leaves messed up, don't I? So I'm going to give that a quick spritz so I get. Look how dirty it was. Not as dirty as my piece of kitchen roll. Right, Victorian Velvet time. This is a beautiful, like, dusky pink, isn't it? I'm just going to do exactly the same. Just remember, it's like, well, it is your oxides, isn't it? So they will, if they go over the black lines, they will make the lines go chalky. Just bear that in mind when you're painting with it. I have made mine very watery. That's okay. We can recover. A bit more colour in there. You can see I'm moving my artwork around all the time, just so it's easier for me to cut instead of having to move my arm into funny positions. Quite like it like that. Don't need any more, does it? I'll pop that on there. Now, because I've changed my mind, I don't know if I've got a yellow on my desk. I might do. Oh no. Oh, I do. I've got a squeezed lemonade. That will work. That's yellow enough, isn't it? Definitely yellow. Teeny tiny bit of yellow. Keep overweighting my brush. No, I'm just going to do our centre with our yellow. See, I said it was a very yellow, wasn't it? There we go. And then I think I'm actually going to use, if I can find it, there it is, my gold doodle pen. It's looking really good, isn't it? So I'm just going to find a clean piece of kitchen roll. Okay. Can you see I had all that ink from my pen right on the end of it? I could see a big blob. So that was never going to work, was it? Just going to very gently now go in and colour in the gap in the frame. Very gently. Just like that, and then on this side again. There we go. Now comes the top. Oh, actually, I'm just going to add a few little highlights in our dots. Again, if I knew where my glossy accents, what I might add some glossy accents to those little dots. I'm going to add a few more dots and dashes with my doodle pen thing. Have a little bit of sparkle, can't we? There we go. Just bear in mind that's going to take a bit to dry. So, look like nice. I do like it like that though, I think. So now, where have I put them? Where's the rest of our sentiments from this stamp set? We have got, that's not all of them, is it? There you go, they're all over the place. So I think just because is a good one. So I'm going to stamp that one right in the centre, just there, with our black ink. There he is, right at the back of the table. And the ink will pad just because. Oops, and I've got a little bit of black ink. I've been doing that all week, haven't I? A little bit of black ink on my stamp base. And we're just going to pop that there. Pop that down. There we go. So just because. And then finally, you knew it was coming, charcoal pencil. I'm just going to have a look a bit around the base here. See, I went over my line there. That is bugging me, but it'll be fine. It's only me that'll look at it. No one else would have noticed it if I had pointed it out. And just around there like so. Just being careful I don't smudge that gold pen that we've just done. There we go. So just added a little bit. Over the top. Right, that's all I'm going to do. It really is that simple. And then pop that on there like so, and we have a really quick and simple just because card. So that was it, our final make of our 2021 advent calendar, and here it is, all completed. There you go. I don't know if you can quite see that sparkle with the gel pen that we used on there. It does look good though. So that is it, that is our last set. But I thought we'd have a quick recap of everything we've had in our advent calendars so far this year. I did say we'd do that, didn't I? And then I can't find day number 4. It was on my desk. Bear with me a second. There he is. He's ran off. Right, so our first set was these lovely little Christmas trees to finish off our last minute Christmas makes. So you got the solid stamp there and you got the detail behind it, and there's wonderful little sayings that we did keep nipping back to, didn't we? So that was what we got on day 4. On day 9, there we go, we got our beautiful textures. So we got that lovely circle, that open weave, distress zigzag, that little stella that we do keep using, and that beautiful sentiment that celebrate new beginnings. So hopefully that'll help you make a few New Year's cards. So that was on day 9. On day 14 was our floral set. There we go. So just hold that up there. You got those lovely stalks for your flowers. You got your bubbly flowers, that big flower head, your bubble wrap, and you are my happy. We had great fun with that, and I even did some watercolouring, didn't I? And then on day 19, losing my ephemera now. There we go. We've got another lovely texture set in there. So we've got those hearts, that star, our lots of triangles, our alphabetti spaghetti. I think we're going to be seeing lots of that one. And then that fantastic sentiment, don't be the same, be different. How cool is that? And then finally we have, there we go, our floral circle with all these beautiful sayings. And don't forget, those sayings will work inside your if you've got your monthly make as well, so they'll work inside that. You can see how it all links together, and it also works with your polyplate. If you're a monthly make member, it would well work with that as well. So those are all that we've got. Oh, if I do it that way, like that, look how cool. Our wonderful stamp sets for 2021. Well, I hope you've had a lot of fun. I did actually have some more samples to show you as well, so I'm going to flick through them super fast. So there's one using that lovely floral circle, just cutting the corners off from that floral circle, that just because in the background. Oops, that's everything falling off. Another beautiful one, another just because, and look at that U again in the background, used like we did the other day. A really simple one there. I'm going to flick through these really fast. Be different, don't be the same, be different. Look at how we've split that sentiment up. So you've got your don't be the same, and you've got the other one, be different there. Also got your lovely trees, got a bit of a forest going on there. But again, you look in the background there, you've got that Happy Christmas stamped in the background. Envelopes, I never did put it in the card. My what do you call it, gift card in there. Just put it in the card, to be fair. Really simple but really effective. Let me see if I can dive through this pile and find something else. There's our lovely alphabety spaghetti. Fabulous, isn't it? Don't be the same, be different. I'm trying to find some different ones. We have a mask in there from somewhere. That was one of our makes that we've done over the past few weeks. Cool, aren't they? Let's see if I can find another one. Oh, there we go. There's my watercolour. I think that's got to be the one I had the most fun of, and I'm probably the proudest of making during this advent calendar. There we go. Anyway, I've got cards everywhere now. So thank you for joining me every day for the past 24 days. But don't forget, we will be back tomorrow to have a look at what is inside our Christmas Day gift. So I do hope you can join me then. And a big thank you to everybody who purchased and joined us every day opening our advent calendars. I hope you've had as much fun as I have, because it has been, well, it has been fun. So hopefully you'll join me again tomorrow when we open that Christmas Day gift and get crafting again.